Okay, so we're checking out the Behringer XR. So let's open up the program, click connect. Mixer to PC in this case is what I want to do. Right on. Let's maximize the screen. So we have a nice clean thing to look at. I want to go to utility and start from scratch, or to set up. So I'm going to click initialize. It's going to initialize. Around 15 here, and we have to bring our main up. There we go. So now we have some decent volumes there. Actually, I would like it a little bit louder, probably. So let's take that up to 20. All right. So I don't know if you can see, I have another phantom mic here. So if I wanted to fire up a phantom powered mic, then I'll just click up here on the 48 volts. It brings up that window, turn on the phantom, and we can go back to the mixer here. And we want to have about at least 25 or so. Okay, I'm gonna mute this guy. Check 1 2 testing. Maybe we'll try more like 30. And so while we're here, we're going to go to the channel and we're going to bring up a little bit of effects. Can't see the actual amount it's sending here. So if I go to sends, then you can see I have 29. So I actually wanted 30 for a nice round number. And let's go over here to my lapel mic, and I'm gonna make that also 30. Okay, I'm gonna mute this guy. And we will unmute that one. So one of the very cool things we can do here is if we go to the equalizer and we turn on the RTA. Okay, I'm soloing this channel. That is so cool. And then there's a spectrum analyzer as well that we can see here. But I thought that is just so cool. So you can see I turned on a little bit of a low pass there. Too bad I can't just scroll my mouse wheel and change those settings. If I want to add a little bit more bass to the voice, we can bring that in. Make sure EQ is activated there. And if we want to bring in some shelving highs, we can do that. And if you want to just turn them off, you can get rid of them that way. So you can hear it sounds pretty good. If I were to go back over to this channel, and yes, unmute it. Let's go for about more like 35. And we're going to, we have our effects. Check. Yeah, I'm just not loud enough to activate them, I guess. So you can see it has a pretty good sound. If we were to go over to the equalizer now and try a little bit of bass with this better mic. Check, 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 check. And we could do the highs again, a little high frequency sweep there. And we can turn that one into a shelf as well if we wanted to. Turn those off. Going back to the other mic. Okay, we're back on my lapel mic. So when things don't work very well, I like to look at this meter, because this tells me, gives me a big picture. That's my lapel mic. That is my condenser mic, which is muted, but the meters still show even though it's muted, but it doesn't come through the audio. If you're hearing that very nice sounding reverb that we have there, it is this vintage room. I think it sounds just absolutely great. Go to sends. Sends is nice. Okay, here's the other. Check, check, check. That's the Hall effect. And this is kind of a doubler, the tight delay. I think the effect sounds so great on this thing. One last thing I wanted to show is if I go here, I can give these guys names, eh? I'll call this the podcast, and let's call this one the lav mic. So I chose the color and gave it a name right away. It's really great. If I wanted to do my pan left and right, works pretty sweet. It's not too hard to find the center spot on the pan there. If you wanted to hear the gate, I'll just turn the noise gate on, bring up the threshold. You can see how high my noise floor is here, -50. All right, so that is a quick little review of the Behringer XR12. I think it's pretty good. It's almost too fancy. Here's my recorder. I've been recording all of our talking, the main left, main right. It's been going to the recorder here, and it's been saving everything right onto the thumb drive here. I don't know if you can see here, but here's the headphone level. The main outs are a balanced XLR out, and the monitor feeds are balanced 1/4 inch out. And we only have the 4 XLRs, but if you've researched this, you probably know that. If I click on the in-out button here, and there's my aux out, which is these 2 jacks here. If I want to use them as 1/4 inch outs for mains, I can do that, but then I wouldn't be able to set up monitors. But in some situations, that might suit you just fine. The headphones listen to the solo bus, kind of the preview bus, and the mains are truly this LR, right? So it is possible to move my phones so they do the same thing as the mains, or move my mains and do the same as my phones, if for some reason I would want to do that. Okay, that's it. There's lots of videos online, but I wanted to make a video. So I'll say goodbye for now. Donnie at the Doughboy Studios.